Hey, so welcome to the Google Sheets. In this tutorial, we're going to clean up some data that we have already set here. Essentially, what I want to do is remove the duplicates that are here. Also, in my notes section, I have these timestamps that I want to get rid of. And it looks like it goes from dash to the dash. Sorry. And here again, dash to dash in the same note. So we just want to get rid of all the timestamps. I just want the phone number and the note behind the phone number. Okay. Also, just want to go first name, last name. I just want first name and last name together in the same cell for a full name. And that's what we're going to do. So to start off with things, let's just pick a cell to work into. We're going to remove the duplicates. And to do so, we're going to use this function called unique, which is there. It gives like a example and a summary of how to do it and what you should be doing. So we're going to use A1 to C, what's that, 13, it looks like. Yes, to C13. And we have removed all the duplicates from this data set right here. Next, let's remove the timestamps from the notes. And this is going to remove the timestamps from all the notes, but we're just going to work with this set of no duplicates right here. Now, this is going to use regular expressions. We're going to use Command Shift H, find and replace, or Command F, which is like the typical find feature, and then go to more options, and we get to find and replace. So in order to use this, we want to use regular expressions, right? So this is the expression that we're going to be using. It looks super crazy, but let me just break down what is going on right now. So we're going to match up the timestamps that we want to get rid of from dash to the dash. And we're going to match it up in here. So we're going to find it. But this is obviously way more characters than this is. So we have a dash dash. We have a 09. So we're looking for a 09 character question mark, which means like this character in front of the question mark may or may not exist. And if it does exist, cool. And if it doesn't exist, cool, right? As we see, we have a timestamp with just 7, and here we have 11. And this is going to take care of both of those situations if it's a 7 or 11, if it's a single digit date or a double digit date. Same thing going with the day. Now for the year is going to be 2018, or it's going to be a 4-digit year. We have a comma, we have a space, we have an at, we have a space. Then we get into the actual time, like the hour. And again, we have a 09 question mark, a 09. So we're looking for a character that may or may not be there, for example, with 2. But if we look at a time with like 12, there's 2 characters there, and we're going to account for that with this expression. Colon 0909. I mean, it's going to be only 2 digits on the back end anyway. A to Z, which we'll cover if it's AM or PM, and another dash dash to get rid of the dash dashes here. Now with that expression, if your data looks any types of different, you will just write in a find expression that matches what your data has or what you're looking to replace with. We're going to replace with nothing. We're going to search using regular expressions, replace all, replace 28 instances of this expression, done. And as you see here, we got rid of the timestamps like we wanted to. All right, and even on the duplicated side, it just takes rid of all the timestamps over. But we're going to just work with this data set here. The next piece is to combine the first and the last name. So in order to do that, we're going to use a function called Concatenate. And we'll just pick a new cell, right? And let's just put it full name, right? And right underneath full name, we go equal concatenate. Now, this is, again, it's an example and a summary, appends 2 strings to one another. And that's essentially what we're going to do. We're appending this string with this string in one cell. So we could actually click F5, because that's what we're going to do. We want a space because that's how names are written, right? It'll be Jacob space Howinzer. And then let's click G5, which is where it'll be. And boom, we have our names. Now we want to get for the all 4 rows, so let's just do this. Now we have all the rows, right? We have 4 rows, Mike Woods, Emily, Molly, Jacob, all together in one. So we're kind of almost done, and like, we're gonna just take our notes over with us. Boom, we got our notes. And now we have our notes with our full names and such as we would like it to. Now, a couple just pro tips, I guess you would say. If we wanted to copy this, right? If we click into our notes section, we see the actual notes here that are popping up. But if we click into like the names of the concatenated names, they aren't there. It's just this function of concatenate F7, G7, concatenate for, F6, or whichever case it be. So if you try to like copy this and paste it, you don't get what you're looking for. Like not even close. You see what you get? We get, this is not what we wanted, right? Again, I'll do it again. I'll just do a shift down to highlight everything. We'll go to copy. We'll go to paste. And again, this is not what we're looking for. Like, not at all. So in order to actually like capture the values that you've used a function to get, for example, notes, for example, would not copy, right? This cell would not copy, right? So let's copy, I'll just try and paste it here. It doesn't paste it, right? It pastes all of this information that we didn't ask for. I just really wanted this notes of this cell of E4. We'll get rid of that. Command Z. So if you want to catch the values of, of a function, for example, right? We'll do a shift down just to highlight everything. We'll go to copy. Now the trick is paste special, paste values only. And that's how you get what you have, and now it's just values. So essentially, like, this equals to F5, G5, concatenate. This is equal to a function. But these are actually the values that we wanted. So that's just a pro tip if you are like get confused, or if you're trying to like, copy something out of somewhere. Just make sure you use paste special, paste values, and you'll be able to copy over all the information that you need over. And that's it. We did what we came here to do.